we currently have eggs being produced in Barbados, and I want to make that very clear. It is not to say that eggs are not being produced. The challenge that we face right now is that the demand for eggs is outstripping the supply of eggs, right? So they are seeing demand coming from areas that we did not see before. So therefore, we have to respond. In terms of egg production, you don't wake up and decide that you're going to grow a layer. A layer takes 6 months from the time it is born before it gives an egg. So it is not something that we can respond to the market instantaneously. So if there are current challenges in terms of eggs, right, it is not something that the industry has created, or even with good planning, that we could have avoided. It is just that we see that increased demand and we are going to respond. What I will want to say is this, that I hope that certain persons do not see this as an opportunity to create an excuse for importation of eggs and the constant importation of table eggs into this country. Because the industry will respond. They will, those persons who may not have placed as many as last year, I'm sure this year we should see an increase in the placements of layer eggs, which of course now, once they hatch, they will of course be available to the public in another 6 months or so when they hatch, in terms of going on the market. So the industry is responding, and I believe it is being well managed. I understand that the minister did give a response to indicate what the industry is planning to do. If we have to import, again, we want to do so in a responsible manner. And the BAS will of course play a key role in terms of trying to ensure that those quantities of eggs that are being imported into this country do not turn to work against producers in the industry, because we have to be careful that everybody has to make a living. Every individual has to make a living, and we don't want the importation of eggs to be done in such a manner that compromises the ability of individuals, small producer or large producer, to be able to make a living in this country. And that is what we have always argued for. The opportunities, we are seeing opportunities for the supply of eggs arising from the cruise ships. We're getting a lot of cruise ships coming. And let me just explain what is happening when it comes to the cruise ships. Yes, a lot of them are looking to buy eggs here locally. Why? Because of the fact that the prices of eggs in Barbados has not adjusted as much to the current shortage that you have in the United States. As a matter of fact, in the United States right now, people might not be aware, but the price of eggs have gone up significantly in the United States of America. In some cases, the ordinary American is paying more for a dozen eggs than we are paying in Barbados. So let's accept that, all right? But what of course then you'll find now is that, yes, we will look to supply the cruise ships and other parties are interested, but we don't want that when the Americans now get the act together, all of a sudden now they tell us, no, we're sorry, we don't want to take from you. What are we going to do with that excess, that capacity that is there? These are things that we're looking at, but we want, therefore, the sensible development of the industry in which more and more Barbadians are able to, participate and make a livelihood for their families and children.